Hi, this is Lucky Robin, and this is update 11 of the 2016 French Biointensive Organic Raised Bed Garden series. Starting up front here today with the extra tomato plants. This one is one of the cuttings I took, and it's doing really well. These two are struggling. That one's doing better than that one. I planted some red and black petunias in here. Hopefully by next week they'll be really pretty. The two cayennes are finally starting to grow a little bit. It was probably the 3 days in a row of over 80-degree weather. I've held up the potatoes again in this one. This one I held them up for the third time, and I've put straw on top to mulch. And basically that one's done until it finishes growing. Showing the hydrangea bush. It's so pretty. Not quite all of them yet, but we're getting there. Some of the onions are starting to thicken up at the stalk. Not all of them though. The echinacea is getting pretty tall, but it hasn't bloomed yet or sent up buds. I've got a couple calendula starting down in there. I just planted them last week, I think, maybe 2 weeks, so they've got a ways to go. The onions and shallots over there are doing fine. Flowers are doing okay. I harvest the sorrel about 3 times a week, and it just gets big again. The little heliotrope plant has come back. I thought I'd killed it, but it's coming back. I know this isn't a fruit garden update, but I just want to show you that. It'll probably be ripe in another 24 hours. Okay, I've got blossoms on my Oregon Giant snap peas. Carrots are doing really well. Got some radishes coming up that I planted maybe 2 weeks ago. They're in between the carrots. They're doing well. Vining flower on the end is doing well. Doesn't really want to climb though for being a vine. I keep finding it sprawling instead. Okay, still only about 4 parsnips that ever came up. Carrots in here are doing great. Need to pull that weed out. More onions. These are reds. Getting some strawberries still on these June bearing. Green onions really need to start getting used. Purple basil's doing well. All of the herbs are doing well, except for the celery is bolting, and it is so heavy. You can see it fell over and took the chamomile with it. So I'm going to save seed off of this when it goes to seed. Hyssop's getting taller. Chives probably need to be cut down, but then I have to have the time to dry it in, or I mean I have to have the room to dry it in the dehydrator. The dehydrator is going pretty steady with all of the herbs that I've been picking. Lettuce in there is still doing good. The garlic is starting to die back. Still got a while, I think. And I'm still getting a few of the, oh, these are snap peas. And I said Oregon Giant snap peas, but those are snow peas. There's a lot more blossoms on this side. Okay. Over to the peppers. Some of them are really taking off. This one here, not so much. I don't know. It's getting water. It's actually at a low point. So A lot of the water runs down there, so maybe it's getting too much water. I don't know. But these peppers are doing really well. Cucumbers have exploded. Just going crazy. I'm trying to train them up here, but they don't want to. That weed can come out. The cantaloupe is doing okay. I don't remember to take this in. I pulled it out earlier. It's one of the bok choy. So the onions in here are doing fairly well. And the Savoy cabbage is starting to fold up. I took a couple of kale plants out that were badly infested with aphids. All of the remaining bok choy is bolting. I have broccoli. Quite a bit of it actually in here. Well, that just keeps growing. It doesn't stop. You can see there's more broccoli over here. Under there, under there. And you can see this is where I took the kale out that was badly infested. I didn't want it getting into everything. Hey, my black crim are blossoming. My yellow pears have some blossoms. All of the Swiss chard is bolting. There's nothing I can do about it at this stage anymore. So I'm just going to let it go and take them out to feed the birds occasionally. Okay, the cucumbers, not cucumber, the zucchini have gotten huge. Oh, hey, there's a flower. Yay! First time I've seen a flower. And this Oregon tomato is also blooming. Okay, the crookneck squash. Wow, even 2 days ago this was like not this big. It's enormous. No flowers. And then this is the yellow zucchini, and well, no flowers yet, but there are some flower buds. So yay. And again, not a fruit garden update, but I've been getting raspberries. Not a lot, but I got 10 yesterday. Brussels sprouts. Well, they'll not do anything for a long time yet, but they're growing well. Been harvesting the broccoli, but they've had an aphids problem as well. The bronze fennel is really getting bad. Something's still eating my basil, my poor basil. But there you go, that is the update for this week.